Have you ever wondered how our budget is developed? To many, this can seem like a complex process, so we're going to break it down and give you a basic understanding of how municipal budgeting works. Before we get started, it's important to note that communities in Alberta, like the town of Coaldale, are governed by the Municipal Government Act, which regulates how municipalities should govern and plan for growth. So, what exactly is a budget? Simply put, the town's budget is a plan of the expenditures and revenues that take place over the course of the year. Municipal governments are not permitted to budget for a deficit, so our ultimate goal is to ensure that the money coming in, or revenue, balances with the money going out, expenses. Like all municipalities, the town of Coaldale actually has two budgets, one for operating costs and one for capital expenditures. The operating budget covers the day-to-day services provided by the town, such as waste disposal, police and fire, parks and recreation, and cultural events, just to name a few. Out of this same budget also comes the town's financial reserves, money that is placed into savings to use for future capital expenses. Lastly, as with any household or business, the town sometimes needs loans for larger expenses that require funding over multiple years. The money to cover these payments also comes from the operating budget. The other budget, the capital budget, is used for larger, long-term investments such as new assets or the rehabilitation of existing assets like municipal facilities or roadways and transportation networks. Each year, a draft of these two budgets is created by town administration to determine which services and projects need to be included. It's a bit of a balancing act to achieve this, but generally speaking, the funds are allocated based on 1. Development plans and the replacement of assets nearing the end of their life. Think outdated structures, equipment, or facilities. 2. The current council's strategic plan. 3. Desired services from the community. 4. And direct feedback from community engagement and stakeholders. Any changes to the budget are reviewed publicly with your local elected officials who approve the final budget by December of each year. Okay, so what did we learn? Let's recap. 1. Provincial legislation requires communities like the town of Coaldale to create a balanced budget every year. 2. There are two budgets, the operating budget, which covers the costs of day-to-day operations, and the capital budget, which covers the purchase of new assets or the rehabilitation of existing assets. 3. The town's budget is developed by staff based on a number of different factors. The budget is reviewed and approved by Town Council in December of each year. In the same way that you budget your household or business expenses, balancing the town budget is an ongoing process that requires ongoing monitoring. Administration reviews the actual spending against the budget plan to ensure money is being spent where it's needed and is not wasted or misallocated. The information gathered during these reviews provides valuable insight into the allocation of resources, allowing the town to provide the maximum level of service to the community while staying on budget.